Okay, now let's get started. What will we cover in this series of CHFI and digital forensics? You can see basic topics here: digital forensics with Kali Linux, creating disk image, hashing a disk image, right blocking a disk image, etc. And another one, FTK Imager, and WinHex, and Disk Explorer, FTK, and Pro Discover. These are the tools for doing this process here. I will explain this in detail. And CHFI, you can see the topic here. CHFI, next topic here. Okay, the first one, digital forensics, theory plus tools and lab demo. We will see some theories behind digital forensics here, such as what it does, what tools it involves. After covering theory part, we will do some lab and demonstration using those forensic tools. Next one, digital forensics with Kali Linux. Kali Linux is operating system which is widely used by ethical hackers and penetration testers and also security personnel. It involves wide range of tools which can be used for digital forensics. Most of us are already familiar with large collection of hacking tools available in Kali Linux. Now it's a time for playing with forensic tools that are available in Kali Linux. So I will give a complete tutorial on how to use those tools for digital forensics later in this tutorial series. Here are some of the examples that we will be seeing throughout this series, such as creating disk image with free open source tools known as FTK Imager. I said that these FTK Imager and WinHex and these FTK and Pro Discover are the tools involved in digital forensics for creating images, for analyzing them, for hashing them, and for right blocking disk image. And next one is hashing a disk imager with FTK Imager and WinHex, right blocking the disk image with WinHex and Disk Explorer, viewing and analyzing the disk image contents. Finally, these are the basics we will be covering in this tutorial series. And this first part will deal with basic introduction to digital forensics and CHFI, and we'll be using FTK Imager, which is free open source tool for disk imaging, and that will be in later in this video. Together with these tools, we will be using Kali Linux operating system and its forensic toolkits. I will pick up some of the best tools from Kali Linux and I will give an in-depth using process of those tools. Along with these, I will explain about CHFI and I will give a theory on them, tools available for them, and lab demo. And you can see here CHFI exam guide, question answer, talk section. Also, I will provide you a CHFI exam guide. This will involve various sorts of CHFI exam questions and answers. Well, at first, the basics. What is digital forensics? You can go through this text here for understanding clearly about the digital forensics. You can see the first point here. Digital forensics deals with determining who was responsible for a digital intrusion or other computer and cybercrime. And next one here, a large part of digital forensics is working on cases to process and analyze digital evidence collected from the crime scene. And the process of working on a digital forensics case include creating disk image, which means copies or copying of the original suspect's drive, including CD, DVD, hard drive, or the flash drives, hashing or verifying the integrity of the disk image, right blocking the disk image, for example, setting it to read-only mode to verify disk image integrity, and finally analyzing the disk or the drive and its contents. And Kali Linux forensic tools, you can see snapshots of my operating system about Kali Linux forensic tools. You can go to applications in Kali Linux and then to forensics, and you can see a wide range of category here: antivirus forensic tools, digital anti-forensics, digital forensic analysis tools. These are the wide categories, and inside these categories it holds different tools used for forensics. You can see here Kali Linux has a built-in tools for forensics. There are number of tools divided into categories as shown in figure. I will also cover some of the best tools of Kali Linux in this tutorial series. And this snapshots of this snapshot is of Kali Linux operating system. Well, what can digital forensics do? It can recover your deleted files, including emails. Determine what computer or device or software created the malicious files, software and or attack. Trial the source IP and or MAC address of the attack. Track the source of malware by its signature and components. Determine the time, place and device that took a picture. Track the location of a cell phone enabled device with or without GPS enabled. Determine the time a file was modified, accessed or created. Crack passwords on encrypted hard drives, files or communication. Determine which website the attacker visited and what files it downloaded. In case of attacker, suspect, we can see a suspect also. If a forensic investigator gets a suspect, and then he can then they can find out what website the suspect visited or attacker visited and what files he downloaded, something like that. These are just few, and remember that these are just few things that digital forensics can do. Well, CHFI, Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator, it stands for Computer Hacking Forensic Investigator, investigator related with digital forensics. And you can see a topic here, CHFI and digital forensics, and inside digital forensics CHFI falls. For example, investigator is a part of digital forensics. Each and every process involved in digital forensics is a key role or responsibility of CHFI to follow. They must follow each and every steps or process for determining or for analyzing the cases and determining the criminals or finding out the criminals and solve the cases related to digital, computer or cybercrime. This is basics or introduction to digital forensics and CHFI. Now let's get in depth to our tutorial series of FTK Imager, and in this series in this first part we'll be doing this one, acquiring an image with FTK Imager, our first part in digital forensics. There will be a lab demo after this slide explanation. Creating a disk image file of a target is the first step of any digital forensic investigation. In any investigation, analysis is not done on the original data storage device or target, but instead on the exact copy taken. And by this line we are clear that creating disk image of a drive or of a file of a target is the first step of any digital forensics. We will never touch or any of the CHFI or any of the investigator do not touch the original drive or the contents of the drive. Before touching them, they will make a copy of that, or in a forensic term they will make a disk image of that file. A disk image is defined as a computer file that contains the contents and structure of a data storage device such as hard drive, CD drive, phone, tablet, RAM or USB, and except this any other devices that can hold the files. The disk image consists of actual contents of the data storage device as well as the information necessary to replicate or duplicate the structure and content layout of the device. This differs from a normal backup. And remember that this is not about backing up the file. Disk image is not about backing up normal backup. For example, if you have one file in your pen drive, then you copy it, or if you have one file or image or any software in your laptop and you copy it to your pen drive or external hard drive for its backup purpose, and that's not a type of creating disk image. This differs from normal backup in that the integrity of the exact storage structure remains intact, unchanged, which is pivotal, very important in maintaining the integrity of a forensic investigation. An image may be taken locally, and remember that image may be taken, or disk image may be taken or created locally or remotely. In the case that a disk image is taken locally, the data storage target, for example USB drive, hard drive, or any tablets or PCs, is physically available to digital forensic investigator, such as USB key or hard drive. I already said that. In the case of remote acquisition, the target storage device is not present or not given to forensic investigator. What it basically involves is a computer in a suspect's office at their place of work, and the device is present in somewhere other location, and we do a remote process for acquiring those. In this tutorial we will be making an image of local drive using FTK Imager. I'll use my flash drive. FTK Imager is a software created by company Axis Data for the purpose of creating both local and remote images. However, the free version only allows for local imaging. The FTK Imager I will be using will be a free version, and so that I will be doing a local imaging. This software can acquire images of locally available storage devices such as USB, hard drives, CD drives, or even individual files. Now, the main point here, in this tutorial, we will create an exact replica of a local drive F that will be a Cybrary. Name I've given that your Cybrary, and I know I'm sure that you know about the Cybrary. Cybrary is Cybrary.it is a website or the company where they give us free penetration testing, ethical hacking trainings or educations, and related to CCNA, and you can do a CISP, you can do malware analysis training there, all free. This is awesome, Cybrary.it, and I have a drive named F drive with name a Cybrary, and that will be used in the scope of digital forensic investigation later. We'll be using this drive, and our first part in digital forensics. Okay, note the suspect's drive that will be imaging F Cybrary. I already said that, and the available investigators drive HBJ. You can notice here Cybrary F is a drive we are going to image, and we have BJ H where the image disk image file will be stored. Note, after explaining this slide, I will provide lab demo on this practical. Means I'll give you a demo on how to use FTK Manager. I will follow these same steps which I will show you here in this slide. Launch FTK Imager by clicking on the Axis Data FTK Imager icon. Before this, you have to install Axis Data FTK Imager in your system. It is free. Go and download it. The following screen will appear once the program has been launched. This is the basic outlook of how Axis Data FTK Imager looks like. Click File and look over the various options for creating images. We'll be using Create Disk Image option. It is good to note that you can also capture from memory and image individual items. We'll be clicking this one, Create Disk Image. Click Create Disk Image. The following window will appear. Select the correct drive type for the situation. In this case, we are imaging a local drive, logical drive, not local, logical drive. Note that it is also possible to select individual folders and CD DVD. Select logical drive and click Next. I have selected logical drive here. You can see clearly in the screenshot, and press Next. After pressing Next, you will get this screen, and select the desired drive in the resulting Select Drive window. In this case, the drive we wish to image is F Cybrary. Click Finish, and I have set F Cybrary here, and then click Finish. The following Create Image window will appear. Note that the appropriate image source has been selected. Click Add to select the image type and choose the image destination. This screen will appear, and click Add. And after clicking Add, you will get this screen, and select this raw DD file. Select the desired image format. We will be using DD, that is disk dump. It's the raw image file format. It is used not only in Windows but also in Linux. Select raw DD and click Next. And for your reference, go from this note one and read this one. Press Next. The following window will give you the opportunity to enter information about the case for the image. This is useful for organization purposes. Since keeping track of everything and having detailed notes is pivotal, it is helpful to enter this information. Click Next. Case number I have given 1, evidence number I have given 1, unique description thanks Cybrary. Examiner is my name BJ. Notes demo. This is demo of FTK for disk imaging. Click Next. You can give anything you want here. Select the folder in which the image will be placed. That will be HBJ. Also give the image file a specific name if desired, and click Finish. Image destination folder where the image will be saved. That will be a H. Image file name thanks Cybrary. File name will be thanks Cybrary. And you can see here image fragment size MB 1500, compression 0, and you can assign this if the file size is big. Note that the image destination has been changed to H. You can see here H image destination. The disk image will be saved to BJ drive. Note also that the disk image will be created in raw DD. Make sure that verify images after they are created. You can see here verify images after they are created, make sure that this is ticked. Click start to create the image file. You can click start now. The image will be created. This may take some time depending on the file size, and you can see a screenshot here. Image source is F drive, that is Cyberready. Destination is S drive, that is BJ, and the name will be thanks Cyberready. Creating image status and progress, elapsed time, estimated time left. The following window will appear once the image has been completed. Note that both an MD5 and SHA1 hash have been created and verified. You can see here MD5 hash, computed hash, report hash, and verified result is match. SHA1 hash, computed hash, reported hash, and verified result. Hashes are a kind of fingerprint in case of disk image. This is most important. If the disk image is altered, the hash values will change. Keeping track of these hashes will allow you to continually verify the hash of the image file during your investigative process. Any other investigator should be able to replicate this hash. This maintains integrity in the eyes of the court. Click on image summary. You can see here image summary here. When you click this, then you will get this screen. Case information acquired using everything is details of the image file. This information should verify what was entered in the creation process. It will also verify the created hashes. Also, for a reference, this information has been printed out in a text file in the location to which the image file was saved. You can also print it. It means that you can also print it, not printed. You can also print it. Okay, now you can see a BJH drive where we gave a destination to store our disk images. It has created a file thanks_cyberready.001, thanks_cyberready.001.txt, thanks_cyberready.002, and similar 003. And you can see here this when you open this thanks_cyberready.001.txt, then you will get this file. Each of the that summary files we saw previous in a previous slide will be saved here. Now, conclusion. At this point, the disk image has been created. This is essential for analyzing the contents without touching the original device or drive. In a following tutorial, we will cover viewing the contents of this disk images file. The disk image is completely intact and untouched at this point. It is imperative that the hashes be recorded and kept for reference, as they must be rechecked during the course of your investigation. Additionally, it is imperative that a form of write blocking be put in place to prevent changes to the disk image. Write blocking will be covered in future tutorials along this series. Okay, I want to thank nest.unm.edu for providing basic reference for me to using FTK imager for forensics or imaging, and I thanks to cyberready.it. I want to thank them for providing me reference to CHFI study guide or exam questions, and I want to thank OTW from nullbyte_howto.com, because I used their articles, or I learned from their articles about digital forensics, and I have mentioned that what digital forensics do, what can digital forensics do, and their 10 to 12 or 15 points are from this OTW's article, nullbyte_howto. I want to thank them. These three are my reference for creating this first part. Slides will be available in itsolutionpokhara.com, and go to downloads tab. Then you will get the slides related to CHFI and digital forensics, or in description box of YouTube related to videos. And now let's do a demo part. I'll create a image, or I'll show you how to open that FTK imager and how to go to the process, or you can skip that part because I've already explained in detail about how to use FTK imager in this slideshow. Okay, let's get back to that tool, a free open source tool, FTK imager. Well, this is a basic outlook of Axis Data FTK imager, and I'll go quick. And before that, make sure we have that Cyberready F here and BJS here. You can see here, and file, create disk image. This is the process, and select logical drive as I said in slide. Then next, and select here please source drive selection. Please select from the following other drives. Then that our source is F Cyberready, and then finish. Then after getting finish, we have to assign image destination here. Image source is F, image destination will be BJH, and destination image type will be raw DD as explained in slide. then next, and let's give a case number 2 and evidence number 2. Unique description for demo examiner bj, and notes is demo on ftk, and then press next. Image destination folder. Now image destination folder is our bj, then select it and make okay. Image file name, and give a file name, anything you want, demo ftk, and then finish. And then you can do start, because before doing start, verify image after they create must be ticked, and start. FTK imager needs 1500 MB to write the next image segment. Only 107 MB are available. Do you want to write the remaining image segment in a new location? And it is giving me this warning because I have already made a disk image file here. I have those files here, and this is the file that I've this is the Cyberia file. I have CSP exam guide here, and this has been imaged to this already. So this is giving me this warning. I'll press no, and then it will try to create a disk image for available size, or you can do our next process is, if you have a flash drive that is empty, around 4 GB, depending upon the file or the file size you are going to create, so it will not give you a warning, but I am having a warning here. Okay, let's do it again. Let's format this one. Just format it, and I'll show you process again, because you'll be confused. If you are a beginner, then you'll be confused. Go to create disk image, logical drive, next, then it will be h, let's oh no, it will be a f, and then finish, and image will be raw, and next case number will be 2, unit description a, examiner bj, note will be b, and next, and image destination folder will be that formatted pen drive, that is bj, okay, and image file will be d, okay, and then finish, and then start. Now you can see here no warnings. It didn't give me warning because I have an empty flash drive inserted. So this is the process. It will take some time, and after this, what process will be shown, I have shown you in slide. It will give you a summary or like that.